Hi, welcome to RTOS Logics videos. I have come up with an interesting topic of multitasking and task scheduling in a real-time operating system. Please watch this video till the end to understand task scheduling in an RTOS. A multitasking environment allows a real-time application to be constructed as a set of independent tasks, each with its own thread of execution. Multitasking creates the appearance as if many tasks or many threads running concurrently, when in fact the RTOS kernel carries through execution on the basis of a scheduling algorithm. Scheduler of any real-time operating system is the part of the kernel, and the scheduling policy is the algorithm of an RTOS used by the scheduler to decide which tasks to execute at any point of time. The policy of a non-real-time multi-user system will most likely allow each task a fair proportion of the processor time or the CPU time. Whereas the scheduling policy used in real-time operating systems is usually priority based. Okay, so let us talk in more detail about priority based scheduling, which is also referred as priority based preemptive scheduling. So let's see what is priority based preemptive scheduling. An RTOS allows you to create tasks or threads for your embedded application, and while you create these tasks or threads, it also allows you to assign priorities to those tasks. For example, an RTOS like VxWorks supports tasks priorities ranging from 0 to 255. 0 being highest priority and 255 being lowest priority. That's how the priorities works in a VxWorks example. So that is lower the number, higher the priority, and higher the number, lower the priority. Let's do some coding to understand how this really works in an embedded application which uses an RTOS. Okay, so before that, let's understand that an RTOS kernel maintains different queues like ready queue, blocked queue, and different states of a task like ready state, running state, blocked state, and suspended state. Let's say you as an embedded developer for your application require some 6 tasks to be created and want to create these tasks as let's say startup task with priority 60, temperature sensor task with priority 85, speed sensor task with priority 91, camera task with priority 98, and communication task with priority 94. So when a task is created and it is ready to run but it is not running, then it is queued up in ready queue. And based on the priority, the RTOS scheduler schedules the very next eligible task to run. For example, here, when the application starts running, startup task starts executing, as at this time, there are no other tasks existing in the system. Now, when it reaches to this line, we are calling an RTOS provided API or a library function called task create by providing the task name and task number. For example, here the task name we will provide temp task and priority of this task would be 85. And at this point of time, temp task is created and it is put into the ready queue. You need to understand that this task is ready to run, but it cannot execute, it cannot run as the higher priority task, the startup task is already running. That's the reason this task is in ready queue. Now the same thing happens with other tasks we are going to create. So speed task and priority of this speed sensor task is 91. So this task is also created and put to ready queue as it is lesser priority than the currently running task. Then camera task and priority of this camera task is 98, and this task is also created and put to ready queue because it is also a lesser priority than the currently running startup task. And finally, communication task with priority of this task as 94. So at this point of time, you see that how the ready queue looks like. And as soon as the startup task, which is highest priority and currently running task among all of these existing tasks, is completed its execution, the temperature task is moved out from ready queue and scheduled to running by the scheduler. And then see that the state of the temp task is changed from ready to running state. And when CPU completes execution of 85 priority task, then the RTOS scheduler schedules next high priority task, that is 91 in this case, and so on. So this is priority based scheduling. But still we will have to talk about preemption, what preemption exactly means. For this, let's take the same example again, but with some changes in the priority. Okay, startup task, let's create it with priority 60, temperature task with priority 85, initialize task with priority 45, camera task with priority 98, communication task with priority 94. So instead of speed sensor task, let us take initialize task with 45 priority, which is highest priority than the startup task or highest priority among other tasks. Let's see what happens. When the application starts running, startup task starts executing, because at this time there are no other tasks existing in the system. And at this point of time, temp task is created with priority 85 and it is put into the ready queue. This task is ready to run, but it cannot run as the higher priority task, the startup task, is already running, like we saw in the previous example. Now initialize task will be created with priority 45. So what happens now? As soon as this line is executed completely, that is, this new initialize task with 45 priority is created, the current task, which is startup task, stops executing because there is initialize task created at this point of time, which is higher priority than the currently executing task. So we can say that low priority task has been preempted by a higher priority task. So here preemption happens and the CPU switches the context from startup task to initialize task. So here you can see that the startup task is moved to ready queue and the initialize task is in running state. And when initialize task completes its execution, it comes back to continue execution of startup task.